Howdy. We're gonna make Zwetschgendatschi, which is a German plum cake made with this kind of plum. These little, like, I think they're called like prunes in English, or like Italian plums or something like that. But they're small and purple and nice for making cakes. So, I guess let's just do it.
Mm-hmm.
First thing is butter. We need 250 grams of soft butter. And then we need 50 grams of sugar. Okay, it says. Oh, and maybe the lemon zest comes in here too now. What do you think? Probably?
I don't know.
Sure, let's put the lemon zest in too.
Okay. 50?
Mm-hmm.
And vanilla sugar?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Okay.
Vanilla sugar should be...
Wait, it's so sticky.
I don't know. About... what is it? 2, I said? Right? 2 teaspoons. Or if you just have vanilla, you don't have vanilla sugar, but you have like vanilla extract, then 1 teaspoon of that. Oh, and then the lemon zest, huh?
Mm. Do you have any memories with this cake?
Lots of memories. So actually, when I was a kid, this cake was nothing like this. It was a sugar-free whole wheat flour version.
Oh, wow.
And I think the first time I had the real version was when Oma and Opa came to visit us. And I'd never really liked it at all. Zwetschgendatschi was like, nasty. Because it was just like soft plums in bread.
Yeah.
And, but this cake was really good. It's like, wow, this is Zwetschgendatschi? Let's have this. And so, yeah, then I started liking Zwetschgendatschi all of a sudden. And I guess that's probably enough, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And we made it pretty much every year, at least. Sometimes a few times a year. After that, and before that, but after Oma came, I think Papa was like, you know what? We gotta stop it with.
Gotta start making the real thing.
Okay. What comes this? Oh, the eggs. I guess we'll just add like 1 egg at a time or something.
Mm-hmm. And 3 eggs altogether.
Mm-hmm. Probably something like that is fine.
Okay.
And
Then the dry ingredients.
Yeah. So.
Scale again.
Yep. We need 500 grams of flour.
Wow, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm. It's a big cake. Is that it? It's, oh, baking powder, of course.
Mm-hmm.
The recipe calls for 1 package, which I did some digging around, and that means 16 grams or 5 teaspoons. So I'm gonna do 5 teaspoons and also weigh it to make sure that I don't go over 16 grams.
Well, it looks like 1 teaspoon like that is 2 grams.
Kinda. That's what, 4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. that's probably fine.
Okay, so 12 grams.
Well, I mean,
We got, but okay. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how accurate this is at that level, but anyway, something like that. You could probably put like a tablespoon and be fine. I don't think it's an exact science. Then we mix it up again, huh? Okay, then we just have to get it to all stick together as one dough.
Already smells really good.
That lemon really makes a big difference.
Have you ever had it in Germany?
That is a good question. I'm not sure I have. I don't think we've ever been in Germany when the Zwetschgen were ripe. Which actually we were last year, weren't we?
Yeah, we were around the same time.
Around the same time we were in Germany. But we didn't have it. I don't know, maybe they did make it, but before we came. My family was all over there, and then we came and joined them. But anyway, Opa loves Zwetschgendatschi. It's his favorite cake. And so Oma will make Zwetschgendatschi and freeze it, and then they'll have it for Christmas too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So it's freezable.
Yeah, absolutely. I imagine maybe the Streusel, the, like, I don't know what you'd call that in English.
Crumbs on top.
Yeah, the crumbly stuff on top maybe gets a little bit soggy, but... Okay, here we have our little dough ball. And now it just needs to be about this size. So it's basically as big as goes in our oven. Where did the... Let's see, it's up here, huh? And it's... Oh wow, that's not a work. Let's take it out of there. It is like oily enough, like buttery enough that you don't have to use flour, generally speaking, to keep it from sticking.
Okay.
I think my fondest memory of eating Zwetschgendatschi actually was with the whole wheat flour sugar-free one, because we'd already run out the other one. But we were in, I think it's called Rockaway Beach, Oregon, and we'd rented like an Airbnb or something for the weekend, and we were up there with Oma and Opa and Stefan, actually, my uncle. And then, while we had Zwetschgendatschi, I just remember all like sitting probably after dinner or something at the table and eating it and just listening to Oma and Opa and Papa and Stefan all speaking German to each other, and I only caught a little bit of it. I'm not that good, especially when they're speaking Bayerisch. It's a little bit too much for me, but that was just so like fun to listen to and like feel a little bit German, I guess.
How old were you?
Oh, I think it was before my mission, so like 17, 16, probably 17. And then when I first moved to Estonia that summer, I also made it. And the next summer, I also made it. And I think we've pretty much made it every single summer since then. So.
Yeah, I think we have.
And you know what? We still have no idea how many plums we need for one Zwetschgendatschi. So this time, we're going to figure it out.
We caught 2 kilograms. We'll see how much we actually need. I
think we can cut the edges off to fill in the corners.
Yeah, that's what we need. Yeah.
Lovely. One big, beautiful cake. Then comes the fun part, although tedious.
So,
Zwetschgen cutting lessons. So, the first thing you're going to do is each Zwetschgen has a line down it, and you're going to cut at the top against that line. That knife doesn't cut at all. Yeah, just like that. And then you cut with the line. And you cut down to the other side. And then you also cut like that. And then you just peel it open. It comes right out if it's ripe. And then you can kind of either break it, or if you want, you could cut it a little bit. And you get these 4 beautiful sections. And then that you stick into the cake just like so. Which I don't know if you can see. I just pushed it into the cake just ever so slightly. We just turned the oven on at 200 degrees Celsius, which is 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And now we're going to make the Streusel.
okay, let's do it.
I don't know what goes in it. 200 grams of flour, 100 grams of sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 100 grams to 150 grams of butter. Which we're just going to do 100 grams because I don't know, I guess giving a range on a recipe is a little pet peeve of mine. I think it's really dumb.
Yeah.
Because
especially with ingredients.
Yeah, if it's time or something, that could make sense because it depends on temperature and stuff like that. But
and the oven and so on.
Yeah, but it's either 100 grams or 150 grams of butter, or it's 125 grams. It could be that too. But we're just going to do 100 grams, and I think that's going to be fine. And then it says, what, 100 grams of sugar? 100 grams of sugar. So there's twice as much sugar in the Streusel as there is in the crust, actually. I hope you have enough.
I guess you may, just pour it all out.
Well, I mean, that's enough right there. So.
Nope.
Okay. 210 grams of sugar.
That's what we're doing this time.
And then cinnamon, which we don't really have much of that.
So let's use all of it.
We'll just use all of it. It's about a teaspoon. That's what it says, right? 1 teaspoon. Yeah. It smells nice. Okay, and then we'll need 100 grams of flour too, but I'm going to mix this up first.
Okay.
Or 200 grams of flour. Something. Yeah, 200 grams. So, the Streusel is my favorite part of the cake. And when we were kids, and Oma would make Zwetschgendatschi when she was with us, then we would pick the Streusel off the top of the cake. And I think the first few times she made it, I actually didn't want the Zwetschgen part. And so she made a part of the cake that was just the crust and Streusel.
Oh.
So it was basically a sugar cookie, pretty much. But I grew into it. So it doesn't come together into a dough. It just turns into this like crumbly sort of consistency. You just put it on the top. I kind of like it to have like kind of bigger pieces, to be honest. Just like that. Okay, we cooked the cake for 45 minutes. Maybe I said that already. It's cooled off, which is good, which means that we can eat it, which means that we have to whip up some cream.
Okay. Could you also serve it with ice cream?
Yeah, I think that's fine. It's typically eaten with cream. That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
At least in our family. I don't know, maybe someone else's family. There's how much for the kitty? Is that good? Okay. I don't know, maybe somebody else does it different. I'm sure there are many different traditions all over Germany. I'm sure somebody makes it without Streusel, which is terrible. Oh my goodness. What is already in our cream.
Well, she said thank you.
This is not what I remember my parents doing. Like putting a little bit of
Vanilla sugar?
Yeah, that stuff in the cream. But I like it. I think it takes kind of the, I don't know, like, there's like this like cream flavor that is not super pleasant. It kind of takes the edge off of that and like makes it smell nice and stuff. Anyway, then you just whisk it up for a few minutes. This is the whipped cream. Usually, Papa would say that this is too runny still. He likes his cream hard, very, very whipped. But I like mine kind of soft. So, it's soft. Just like that. Bon appetit.
Yes. Very tasty like always.
I forgot how nice the cinnamon is. It's like so sweet and tart, and then the cinnamon is like, I don't know, it's like a little bit of like heartiness almost. This is definitely my favorite cake.